I'm here to tell you a story from the future. Welcome to The End of the World. Today's episode isn't just a video, it's a journey, a terrifying one, because I'm going to take you with me to the Day of Judgment, and I'll do everything I can to make you see it, feel it, as if you're living it. But before we begin, make sure you like the video and subscribe, because what you're about to witness is not fiction. The final hour has come. All the major signs have appeared. The time has run out, and suddenly, the divine command is given. The trumpet is blown, and just like that, every soul in the heavens and the earth collapses, except those whom Allah wills. The angel of death begins to seize souls, one after another, until even the mighty angels are gone. Jibril, Mikail, Israfil, all return to their creator. The entire universe falls silent. Nothing remains but the angel of death. Then comes the final command, die, and even the angel of death is gone. Death itself is dead. No kings, no presidents, no rich, no poor, no oppressor, no armies, nothing, just silence. For 40 years, absolute void. A dead universe, no sound, no movement, no time, no escape. And then, suddenly, the silence is shattered. A voice echoes through the universe. To whom belongs the dominion today? To whom belongs all power, all control, all creation? Then Allah answers himself, to Allah, the One, the Irresistible. Can you imagine that? Then Allah commands Israfil to return. He is brought back to life, and he blows the second trumpet. This one brings the dead back to life. From every grave, from every corner of time, you, me, everyone who ever lived. We rise, our skin grows from dust, our bones reassemble, we emerge like seeds bursting from the soil. This is the resurrection. We begin to move as one. Billions walking, we are all headed toward the same destination, the land of gathering. But this isn't Earth as you know it. Allah will replace this world with a new one. A vast, flat plain, white with a slight reddish tint. No mountains, no oceans, no cities, just endless space. And the sun? It's not far away anymore. It's close. So close it feels like it's burning through your skull. You're barefoot, you're naked, and you're standing among every soul that ever lived. And everyone is 33 years old. Kings next to peasants, presidents next to janitors, believers next to disbelievers. All of us, one by one, no privilege, no power, just waiting. And the fear? It's unlike anything you've ever felt. No one's thinking about anyone else. Not their clothes, not their looks, just what's coming next. We're all sweating, drenched. The sun is melting us from above. People are drowning thus in their own sweat. There is no shade, except for 7. And you might be one of them. Let me tell you who they are. 1. A just ruler. Someone who ruled fairly and with mercy. 2. A young person who grew up in the worship of Allah. 3. 2 people who loved each other for Allah's sake. 4. A man whose heart is attached to the mosque. 5. Someone who gave charity so secretly that no one knew. 6. A person who resisted temptation and said, I fear Allah. 7. And a person who remembered Allah alone and wept. These are the 7 Allah will place under His shade on the day when there is no other shade. Everyone else, they'll be burning, suffocating, terrified, but there's no running, no escape. This is real. This is coming for you, for me, for all of us. So, what will you do before that day comes? Are you ready? Because next comes the reckoning. Stay close. The journey has just begun. Imagine this, your face glowing like snow. Why? Because you used to pray at night. But not everyone will be that lucky. There's another group, a massive group, who won't have that glowing face. They'll be left standing under a blazing sun for what feels like for 50,000 years in your time. No shade, no break, just waiting. And the crazy thing is, you won't live in death and the way you lived in life. Time won't pass the way it did here. That's a thought you need to hold on to. Now picture this, the entire history of humanity from the creation of Adam, to Qabil killing his brother, to Noah and the ark, to Yunus in the belly of the whale, to Abraham walking through fire without being burned, to Moses splitting the sea, to Jesus at the Last Supper, to Prophet Muhammad trapped in the trench facing torment. It all led to this moment. This is your moment, the moment when everything will be revealed. You're still standing, burning, drenched in sweat, exhausted, and then suddenly, a miracle appears. The Prophet Muhammad walks in with a massive, endless fountain, Al-Hod, a fountain unlike anything you've seen. He'll give water with his own blessed hand to the righteous from his nation, and if you drink from it, you will never be thirsty again, ever. But he won't be the only one. Every prophet will have their own fountain, and each one will serve the righteous from their people. But what about you? What's your fate? Heaven or hell? Will your deeds be enough to carry you through, or will they drag you down? Regret will hit harder than anything you've ever known. Not just any regret, the kind that chews through your mind, slowly. And then the record of deeds begins. Everything you ever did is shown. All your excuses, they start pouring out, but suddenly, your own hands speak. He did this. He went there. Your legs, your eyes, your skin all turn against you, and you realize you're alone. Truly alone. Then you wait, again, shaking, heart pounding. You wish desperately that you could go back, just for 1 minute call to fix something. But wishes don't work here, and suddenly, the sky goes dark. A massive cloud appears, like it came from nothing. It moves, slowly, silently, until it's hanging right above your head. And then, books start falling, like rain. Each one lands directly in someone's hands, and in that split second, everything changes. If you catch it with your right hand, congratulations, you're from the people of the paradise. But if you catch it with your left wayla, you're headed for hell, because what's written inside is everything, your entire life. And as those books fall, slowly, from the sky, you look up, heart frozen, wondering, will I catch it in my right hand or my left? Because this book has your name on it. It knows every single word you spoke, every secret, every lie, every time you looked where you shouldn't have, every scroll, every DM, every click. And here's the thing, you'll read it all. Not just skim, you'll have the time, the strength, the energy, because nothing will matter more. Even if you're thinking now, how will I finish reading a book this big? Trust me, you'll read every word because it's your life. And as you read, you'll realize every single rule, from obeying your parents, to praying, to giving charity, to fasting, it was all for you. And in that moment, you'll wish more than anything to go back and do just one more good deed. But by then, it's too late. Suddenly, you see it. From a distance, it's coming closer, a terrifying sight. Thousands upon thousands of angels dragging something colossal. It's not just big, it's unimaginable. It has 70,000 chains, and on each chain, 70,000 angels are pulling it. That thing is hell itself. You don't think, you just run. Panic hits. Everyone is running to Prophet Muhammad. Please intercede for us. Ask Allah to start the judgment. And the Prophet, may peace and blessings be upon him, steps forward. His intercession is granted, and because of him, every person who had even a speck of true faith in their heart will enter paradise eventually. They may be judged first, but they will not remain in hell forever. That moment is called the greatest intercession. Now the crowd returns to its place. Everyone is holding their book of deeds. No more running, no more escape. Hell is now right there in plain sight. You look down at the book in your hands and you start remembering every trick, every trap the devil set for you in this world, how you gave in. And now in eternity, nothing from that life can help you anymore. Then a command comes from Allah, bow down in sujood. And in that moment, Allah uncovers his shin, a scene beyond human comprehension, and everyone is commanded to bow. Some will bow easily. Why? Because they prayed in the world. Others now will struggle. They neglected prayer, and some won't be able to bow at all. Their backs will stiffen, their limbs frozen. They'll just stand there, crying, but it's too late. They'll remember every time the call to prayer echoed and they stayed seated. The ones who bowed rise, and just when you think you've caught your breath, a scream, a horrifying scream. From among the crowd, people suddenly go blind. These are the people who heard the call to prayer but never got up. And now, the judgment begins. Your heart shakes, the pace slows, time drags. You're terrified because up there above us, this is real. I'm just like you. Every sin I've ever done is haunting me now, and I'm trying desperately to turn back, to fix myself. Then your name is called. Yes, it could be before me, it could be after me, but it's coming. You walk forward. The book of deeds is opened, and right there, in front of all humanity, your life is revealed. Every secret, every mistake, you'll want to hide, but you can't. And then, the worst moment, your first sin is read out loud. And you feel it, your face melting in shame, literally. The skin on your cheek slips off, it falls to the ground, you break down. But Allah, in His mercy, restores it, gives you another chance to stand. You remember, every time you sinned in secret, and He covered it for you. But now it's being revealed. You expect Allah to confront you with your beers, worst sins, in front of everyone. But instead, He confronts you with your smallest ones, and then He replaces them with good deeds. Can you imagine that? Look at His mercy, and look at how stubborn we were. But it's not over, because there are still sins left. You're not done. And then, after it all, comes the scale, the balance. Every deed is weighed, and now people begin to separate under different banners, led by the prophets, each prophet with his people behind him, and the disbelievers, they're grouped together and dragged to hell. But for us, for the believers, there's one banner we all dream to follow, the banner of Prophet Muhammad. So say it now, O Allah, make us from the Ummah of Muhammad. You're walking behind the Prophet Muhammad. Not just walking, you're following him down a path. And this path, it's unlike anything you've seen. Some people around you are glowing with light. That light, it's not random, it's based on your deeds, your actions, your choices. Some shine bright like the sun, others just a flicker, and some have no light at all. And in this path, you need light to walk, because those without it, they fall straight into hell. No warning, no second chance, but for those who make it to the end of the path, there it is. As-Sirat, the bridge over hellfire. You might think, if I've made it here, I'm almost safe. But this is the most terrifying part. I wish I could be next to you right now. I swear I'm trying. I swear I'm fighting for my soul. The first to step on the bridge? Prophet Muhammad. As he walks, he says, O Allah, grant safety, grant safety. Behind him, his ummah, you and me, one by one, and the speed each of us crosses is based on our deeds. Some will fly, some will crawl, some will fall. Yes, even some of us will fall when into levels of hell, where they'll stay until Allah forgives them. But you crossed, you made it, you passed the test, now it's done. The hard part is over, the torment, the waiting, the terror. finished, now begins the joy. After 50,000 years, your miserable earthly life is over. Every tear, every trial, every temptation you resisted, it's all behind you. And now you're standing outside the gates of paradise. You're with the Prophet, peace be upon him again. All of us, the believers, are standing behind him. In front of us is Ridwan, the angel guarding Jannah. He's waiting for Allah's command to open the gate. And when it comes, the gates swing open. One by one we enter. Behind our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, we look around and we can't believe it. We made it. You realize how generous Allah is, how merciful, and you also realize how much time you wasted chasing temporary pleasures, and then you receive it, your kingdom. Yes, your own kingdom in paradise. How big? It depends on what you did in this life. I hope your kingdom is huge, so I can come visit you and sit with you. In paradise, there are things no eye has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, and no mind has ever imagined. And if you're here, you deserve it. You suffered, you were hurt, and you were patient. You helped people, you spread hope, you carried responsibility and didn't fail. You stayed away from haram, you held onto your faith like a burning coal. Now look, every bit of good you did has come back to you in ways you never imagined. Now you understand, this world was never worth it. It was all temporary, and every step you took away from the truth was a waste of your soul. If you just understood this moment, if you really felt it, you'd realize how valuable your chance is right now. Every time you wake up and your heart is still beating, you've been given a gift. The entire universe, Watts, was designed for you. The stars, the galaxies, the sun, the moon, the mountains, the trees, the rivers, the oceans, the animals, the flowers, the breeze, the sounds, the light, the shadows, everything. It was all for you, so you could see, so you could hear, so you could choose. And now you're here, and in Jannah, you'll have everything you ever dreamed of. And everything your imagination was never big enough to dream. A reward, just for you, forever, with no pain, no fear, no sadness. Your first Friday in Jannah arrives, and what's the reward? The ultimate gift. To see Allah. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon to never miss a reminder like this, because every second in this life is a step toward that moment.